Hi, everybody. This is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, the Hut, and welcome back to the Baseball Hut 2. I hope you like this video and subscribe to this wonderful little channel, which is the sort of arm of the Baseball Hut, the main thing there I have on YouTube. So I have another video on Shohei Ohtani. Show me the money. When you hear about this, his value, holy hell. It's from mesmerizedonline.com. ESPN estimates Shohei Ohtani's true value to be nearly $800 million. What? $800 million. I shit you not, folks. With a relatively weak free agent class, the eyes of the entire baseball world will turn to the best player in the game, Shohei Ohtani, this offseason. Ohtani is in the midst of another historic season for the Angels. He leads the American League and is second in MLB behind Matt Olson with 41 homers and is slashing a remarkable 302, 405 on-base percentage and 657 slugging percentage. As a pitcher, his 3.17 ERA ranks just outside the top 10 in baseball, and he ranks 7th in the majors in strikeouts with 165. Ohtani is a sure bet to receive the richest contract in baseball history this offseason, and he will have a plethora of suitors, likely including the Angels, Dodgers, Mets, Yankees, Giants, Padres, Mariners, Cubs, and maybe more. But just how much is Ohtani actually worth? ESPN's Bradford Doolittle did more than just do a little, he did a lot. Attempted to use statistics to come up with a fair price for the two-way superstar. When combining his ability to get on base, hit for power, run the base with his ability to throw 3 pitches at an above-average level, Doolittle calculated that Ohtani is worth a staggering $76 million per season. Holy shit! When broken up over the course of a 12-year contract, that would add up to $912 million. When factoring in a projected decline in skills over the length of the contract, Doolittle shaved off $122 million just because he wanted to, for a final estimate of $789.7 million over 12 years, or over $65 million per season. Holy shit! As Doolittle notes, it's highly unlikely that he'll actually get a contract worth that amount, as no owner, not even Steve Cohen, is likely to offer a contract or close to $1 billion. However, Doolittle notes that Ohtani's value is similar to the likes of Trey Turner as a hitter. I don't think so. Who received a $300 million deal with the Phillies, and Garrett Cole as a pitcher, who received $324 million with the Yankees. If a team were to combine those two deals, Ohtani could still be worth well over $600 million. Well, he's basically getting 2 players here, a starter and a starting pitcher and a bat. The richest contract in MLB history is Mike Trout's $426 million extension with the Angels. Could Ohtani really surpass that amount by almost $200 million? It doesn't feel likely, but there's also never been a talent like his before in baseball history. As long as Ohtani does not suffer debilitating injury in the season's final 2 months, he's going to shatter the all-time contract record. He's going to get close to $500 million. That's my prediction. Ohtani's price tag may scare off some teams, but the Mets shouldn't be one of them. No, it's not going to be. Well, it remains to be seen how willing Steve Cohen is to spend being a free agent this offseason. If Ohtani would even consider coming to Queens. The Mets certainly have the financial resources to land MLB's top player, should the stars align. Now, here's the thing. The rumor is that the Mets are going to talk to him. Early on, it seemed like they weren't going to talk to him, especially with all the selling that they did of all these veteran players. But over the last week, and this was done, a report by the Munchkin, Ken Rosenthal, he said that the Mets were going to talk to him. And they were going to try to persuade him to come here. Now, I would mention, he hasn't pitched well. And he hasn't hit well since the trade deadline. And the Angels haven't played well at all. They were all in. They made all these trades. They brought in Lucas Giolito. They brought in Eduardo Escobar. They made a couple other moves. And they have played terribly. And he has not really carried the team like he had. So he hasn't really pitched as well as he would have liked. He's not hitting like he had. He's slowed down offensively. I don't know if he's worn down from the season. That's the one thing about his skills, is that he might wear out much quicker than a player that of his skill as a hitter and has his skill as a pitcher. He might wear down during the season. You might not pitch him. Might not be able to pitch him as much as the Angels have. That's got to be taken into account. But boy, oh boy, I mean, they gave him everything he wanted, and he's not done what he needs to do there in Anaheim. And obviously, the Angels have not done a good job. That has nothing to do with what's going to happen this offseason. He's going to get the largest contract in baseball history. He's going to crack $500 million of length of contract. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. And he's still, 29 years old? In the middle of his prime. But it is a long contract. Got to be very careful. But let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.